7:01, on the meeting of the Kingston Agricultural Commission to order. This meeting is being recorded by the local scene. Anyone intending to make an audio or video recording of this meeting should notify the chair at this time. We'll go around and introduce ourselves, I guess.
Yeah.
John Webble, Chair.
Christine Mulford.
Bruce Mulford.
John Mathias.
Debbie Muller.
Jean Landis Norman. Name yourself.
Will we come and see
Beth Corbett.
Yes, say
Okay.
Beth,
Beth Corbett.
say Beth Corbett.
Beth Corbett.
Thank you. Okay, first item on the agenda, it's approving the minutes for April 10th, 2025.
I need a motion.
Make a motion, but I wasn't here, so I'm abstaining
Oh.
from voting.
I motion we accept the meeting. I'll take it from Beth since you weren't
Okay.
here.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Abstaining.
Recruitment of new members. Well,
But Janet's daughter was here the last time, right?
right,
Yeah, she seemed to be interested. I didn't know if she would be here tonight or no.
Whose daughter?
Janet Morrissey downstairs in the clerk's office. She was the young lady that was here the last time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that was a
Yeah,
connection.
I didn't
Still
either.
working at the moment. so-
Until I saw them together and I said, wait a minute, I've seen you recently. And she goes, yeah, I come.
Thanks.
Yeah, I didn't know.
well, I think that's an uphill battle.
Well, I don't know, we don't have spot for people, so it's just,
Well, we do. We have one associate.
associate spot.
Oh, we do.
Yeah, because Beth moved up.
Oh, that's right, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's one seat
Associate,
that is
Yep.
non-voting?
right.
Oh, all right, but that's an easier seat to fill because you don't have to have a business, right?
Right, right.
You can just be more interested, have something to do with it, but
Yeah,
not. Yeah,
I
Right.
lived on a farm many years ago.
yeah. Like I grew up on a farm type thing. Uh.
Maybe. Kelsey would like to. sort of-
Kelsey would get involved, yeah, we just have to,
Okay.
Thursday nights are a hard night for her,
Okay.
because she works late those nights, but. Oh,
There he is.
Roy.
Oh,
Hi, Roy.
I would.
Hello. The word for the day from Mark Cuban on Shark Tank is stock up on toilet because the wood coming out of Canada is going. He said. Pass that along.
Thank you.
Good information, all right.
Maybe she learned how to hack.
We're talking about recruiting new members.
I've talked to John, but he doesn't seem to be. He's trying to get his son to go.
Well, that would be good. We could use the young person.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the collaboration with the public library, the seed library. We did make the donation, Gene picked out the seeds.
Those great seeds,
And
those
delivered
great
them.
seeds.
I thought they were. It was a wide variety and I kept it just a few cents under the $75.
And they were all good, easy, look like easy stuff to grow too,
I
you know?
think so. Yeah, I picked stuff that I would probably grow. Yeah, and it was all 40% off. Excuse me,
Even better.
at Ocean State. All their seeds are 40% off.
Mhm.
And I asked her about how current they are, and she said he comes in every day and replaces them, so they're fresh. I talked to Gail at the library, and she said there's a lot of interest in the seeds. She was thinking about breaking the packs down a little bit
I
because,
think that's a good idea.
You
That's a
know,
good idea.
That's a real
Oh,
good idea.
you know, because a lot of them have way more than a
Yeah.
gardener would want to have in their yard, so. But she said there's been a lot of interest in
Were
it.
they happy with the donation?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And then John got a shout out too for his private donations.
Oh, good.
And the garden club did a donation of seeds too.
But I think breaking the packages, if they could, I think that'd be a real good idea. This
Mhm.
was, maybe I'll talk to Gail, see if she's, anyway. Produce sharing program.
I have a letter for you to sign to give to the Board of Selectmen.
When do you expect that to start? Cause I will put it in, the next mailing to do. Just thinking that would be a good.
Usually early June. You okay with that?
Yes, I'm just reading.
Now that I get my email again, it's great to get updated on all this stuff.
I don't know how I'd function if I couldn't get my email. Well, that would be tough.
So I can't type anything in.
Oh, you
My computer's
can't?
Still not working.
But you
right
can
now.
read.
Yeah,
you
but I
can
can
read.
read stuff, yeah. And if I can click on it, I can do it.
Ever get any-
You have to replace the keyboard.
So this is just a letter to the selectmen.
You want to read it?
Requesting.
You want me to read it?
Sure.
For the board?
Yeah,
The Agricultural Commission is seeking permission to utilize the gazebo once again for the produce sharing program. Excuse me. Interest by the residents has increased each year of the program. The program runs from June through September. As always, signage will be provided to locate the site and explain the rules. Members of the Agricultural Commission will check on the quality of produce weekly and compost all produce past its usefulness. The Council on Aging Director recently commented that the seniors appreciate the availability of free fresh produce near the center and will contribute items, will contribute items remaining from their Thursday produce day. Last year, residents posted pictures of available items on Facebook so others could take advantage of what was available. We thank you for the opportunity to provide free, fresh, local produce to the residents.
Nice. And what meeting does that go to?
To the
June
selectmen.
3rd. Well, you're gonna drop it prior to that?
I'm putting it in there tonight,
Oh,
so they'll have it. They can put it on whatever agenda they want.
well, it's gonna be on the 3rd,
Okay.
because that's, no, because, somebody set it up already.
Well, that was for the fair.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right. Okay. We gotta get out of here.
John, you gotta know what you're going there to talk about.
Why we need a replacement ages. All right, discussion of agricultural programs for 2025 and budget. Beginning gardeners, permaculture, early winter seeding, bees, Cape Cod Cranberry Association.
So the beginning gardeners was really
Yeah,
good.
that was very
It
good.
was wonderful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was very good.
Yeah, and I thought it was well attended,
Mhm.
considering,
So,
you know.
yeah. Anybody have any suggestions or?
I'm gonna attend the D Club meeting this month. It's on the 28th.
Okay,
Because people have enjoyed me and that doesn't sit well with me.
right.
So I'm gonna go to the meeting to see if I can get somebody to commit.
I talked to the guy across at Falls Rocks, across from Hog Hollow that bought that, they got bees there. He said they were part of their
Oh, are they?
thing is they want to do talks,
Oh, great.
like 52 a year. So, like,
52 at one a week.
One a week.
Yeah.
I don't know where they're going, but it would be.
But one of those can be
Right.
at our place.
Yeah,
Right.
one or even two.
Yeah.
um, I don't know if they have it set up yet or what,
Okay.
but they were willing to do something.
We'll stay in
That's
touch and
great.
get some contact stuff for us, please. Will. Perfect.
John, do you know, they took over Roger's house too? And
Yes.
They bought that whole.
Mhm.
Yeah. Not the front house,
Yeah, very
just
No, no,
Rogers.
no,
not
house,
that.
yeah.
Costas.
Well, some of the other stuff we've already discussed. I'll talk to Kathy before about the early winter seeding. These, you in touch with Cranberry Growers these days?
I am, I just haven't talked to him.
Okay.
A couple months later, I will.
We'll keep piling it on,
Yeah.
John, don't worry.
It's on the bee guy.
Well, hey, thank you.
I know.
Good one.
Yeah. You know, we got permaculture coming next month, just for
Maybe we
us.
could get a chicken.
Are the
talk
people gonna, the
squeezed
guy
in
that
there.
did it before, is he gonna come back?
Another chicken.
One of the, well, we didn't have permaculture.
Oh, he wasn't
before.
permaculture in
No,
Duxbury? What was
no,
that?
you're talking about the farm up there. No. no, I think he is part of the permaculture
Oh,
group,
okay.
but he was telling us about his old new operation.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this woman, she had a stand at our fair.
Mhm.
So I told her just 15 or 20 minutes
Mhm.
for us to get an idea about the permaculture.
And when is
Okay.
she coming?
Next meeting
Which is,
in June.
Do we choose a date yet?
No.
We did.
the 19th, maybe it's the third
Mhm.
Thursday,
Second.
second, the 12th.
It's the-
Second Thursday, whatever it is.
We're home then.
12.
The
Oh,
12th.
no, actually, we're not. You're right, we're going to Canada on the
Okay.
11th.
Okay.
When are you going to Saugerties?
We're actually not just
You're
yet,
not?
they moved it, so we're leaving Tuesday to go to Northampton
Thank God.
instead.
Well, I just was gonna remind you about Krause's
The
Candy.
candy place, I know, I'm not gonna get there, I think we're done out there. Not enough people likes going out there. Oh, yeah, we won't be here for that June meeting, so,
Okay.
sorry. we're
And what's
going
the
to
date of
Canada.
it?
Well,
June 12th. Yeah, I already gave her that date, so.
so, okay.
Sorry about that,
So
we're gonna be sitting my parents,
We'll take it out of your check.
do that, or fire me, either way.
No.
Can't be fired from this job.
Can't even beg to leave.
Seems to me it wasn't that long ago, I was begging you to. Any other suggestions? Seriously, would you do a B-talk?
Bee talk, yeah. I'd love
Not a
to.
B-talk.
Yeah, I'm talking about
I'm
bees.
tired, I'm sorry.
It's a bad night.
Would you do a chicken talk?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
How was your class?
Had some like.
Yeah.
I started off with about 12 people, and wound up with about 7 who came regularly. So that's usually what happens.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I
People
thought
come.
it was
Yeah.
a one-time thing.
Yeah.
So I went the first night,
Oh,
and then I
okay.
realized it was every week, and I knew I couldn't go after that because I had written.
Yeah.
but
Are these classes free?
No, that's a big.
They pay for
Really?
it and then they don't show up.
It's very
Yeah.
intensive. It was a lot of information. The first day, yeah.
Well, yeah.
We try to provide.
Yeah, even does inspections.
Does that mean you have chickens?
Not yet.
It's gonna take over.
Came prematurely, we're ready.
Really? Wow.
Go do it and do us something.
Have enough things to do.
No, I bet if you just put a cooler out front with eggs in it. you
Yeah,
do
we,
well.
the neighbors, yeah, the
Yeah.
neighbors will take. Okay. CMAP membership,
Done.
so we're members.
New
Okay.
members.
Do they have our names and email addresses, Gene? How was that set? Individuals or? Just-
No, just the organization. I think it's my email. That's the one that's on the town website.
Okay,
If you want to change it to yours, I'd be happy
no,
to.
no, because you know how frequently I look at a computer.
I know.
We're happy to share.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good.
So they don't have a newer newsletter then,
No, no,
monthly, fine.
it's not monthly.
Oh.
It looks like it might be quarterly,
Oh, okay.
because the last one
Yeah.
was what, March?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe in June.
Because I did sign up for it, but I didn't get it.
Okay,
So I signed up for it again.
okay,
But then I thought, well, you're gonna get it, because I like to forward that in my,
right to
Fine.
Yvonne.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's a really interesting.
it is. They've had staff changes down there. The woman who was the executive director is now with the Farm Bureau. So, yeah, I think Karen, yeah. So I think, the person who was doing it on a regular basis may not be there or may be in another role, so. There for a while, there was no newsletter, so I think
Oh.
it's just staff changing. It happens.
Well, that article, it was just a little blurb and I actually pulled it out of there and put it on the front of my letter that if everybody spent $5 or $10,
Oh, I
$5
saw
a
that,
week.
yeah.
I found that just really amazing.
Yeah.
that a little bit would make such a big difference.
Right.
If you spend $5 a week, spring, summer, and
Locally.
fall locally, I forget how many thousands, and,
Still have the email?
oh, I have.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
Yeah.
$5 a week or $20 a month in local food purchases. Reducing the same amount spent in the big supermarkets, the net effect would generate 200 million in local income.
Wow.
Wow, that was in that line.
Yeah.
This is a little aside. I don't know if anybody saw it in the little local newspaper, but I guess Scott Sawchuck bought the merry-go-round.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw it on
Bought
the news, I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
I saw the auction. Live.
They sell the trains as well.
No, no. I think it said that they were keeping the trains. They wanted to do the holiday thing. But then there was something else about maybe some train cars being sent off or sorry, I forget the exact word, but I think they want to keep the trains and know that that's a big holiday.
Yeah, because they're still gonna do some of the holiday rides, like the,
Yeah,
around the block.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I thought that was great.
So who bought it?
Sawchuck.
Sawchuck, the corning stuff.
You know, the Sawchuck
In
Farm
Plimpton.
Stand over in Plimpton? Where do you get your fresh vegetables?
$5.
Well, Sawchucks have, they're late
On
this year.
106? On the left of Gator
no,
West?
58.
No?
Stop at 58.
Yeah, it's off 58, past the,
Go down the hill from the town hall
and the
towards
fire
Halifax.
station. And all that.
on the right.
Yeah.
It's the town
It's on the
barn
left.
left.
Yeah.
I'm on the right.
But they're opening late this year. They're not opening till June.
Yes,
I don't know what
like June
that's-
1st.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what that's all about. But I think they are gonna have you pick strawberries. They didn't last year.
Hmm.
But I also wanted to mention, if you like key lime pies, Hornstra Farms, New has key lime pie.
Real key limes.
That's what it said. That's what it said. Cause you know, they have 2 locations now.
I
One
know.
in Norwell, one in.
Whitman,
Whitman.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
The old Peaceful Meadows.
Hmm?
The old Peaceful Meadows.
yeah, the old peaceful.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's a nice setup for them. They're right on the main road to get a lot of people to stop in and stuff, you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
and you can see the cows and, you know, you see everything right there. It's nice.
This year's agricultural fair and the library event. We're not gonna partner with them. Fortunately.
Are they doing it the same day?
No, no, they're not. I think they're doing it the week before.
14th, that was why ours was too late to do it at the farm.
Yeah.
Did you set a date?
We did.
21st,
Yeah.
weekend
September
after.
21st.
Town hall.
We don't have a rain date.
No, we never have. It's really hard to get vendors to, agree to 2 dates.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get, permission from the selectmen, then I'll start sending in letters.
Well, that'll
And
be
again,
nice.
I'd really like to have somebody partner with me, so somebody can do it next year.
We need to go on.
I told you last year, doing this fair, it's a bit of work. And,
Long.
Well, we need to recruit some young computer savvy person and we need to.
I mean, beginning isn't that bad. You just send out letters but then, like the week or 2 before the fair and the day of the fair is
It's a lot
intense.
of computer organization, Gene. There's a lot of stuff to do.
Yeah.
A lot that goes out and a lot that comes in.
I get the spreadsheet and just, you know, send the stuff out. But it's that day of, and, you know, a couple days before as they decide whether or not they're not coming or they
Mhm.
are coming.
Do you want me to put that in? That you're looking, that the committee is looking for someone? Or do you think that's too broad?
Yeah, we definitely could use more volunteers the day of the event,
Okay,
because everybody here is busy getting their own stuff set up.
yeah,
You know, so to have enough volunteers to help direct people where they need to go and help them if they need help getting set up. And, you know,
yeah.
you can't expect the people at this table to do all that when they're setting up their own stuff.
Can we get high school kids?
I was gonna say, why don't you, ask them about,
Service? Or maybe we could go right to
because
the,
they didn't have a table last year though,
they did.
so they did, did they miss 1 year? Thought they missed 1 year.
I think they did.
Yeah.
Last year we had,
We did the silver.
we did.
They were right next to me.
Yeah, the year before we had, the farm, future farmers, I
Farmers.
think,
Mm.
yeah. They didn't come last year, but it was a group from that club, that group. So, yeah, I mean, it's so important and of course, we'll need to find out if Carrie is doing her.
She
She
is
said
actually,
something
she just
yesterday,
said
right?
something to me today about it.
Today.
Okay,
Okay.
so give her the date.
I did,
Okay.
And
Is
is that
that
a
a-
Sunday?
yes.
Yeah. Because that brings a lot of people too.
Mhm.
It does.
Yeah, she just talked about it today, actually.
Great, great.
Seemed like yesterday.
What's that?
Seemed like yesterday when she said it to
It
me.
might have been yesterday
Was it?
for you. Today it was when I was getting
It was
Megan
with
on
you?
the horse. She
Okay.
asked me about it.
So you want me to just, well, it's still early, but even now, I could,
Yeah, you could
as they
just
go out,
mention
just
it.
mention that.
Right,
that
and we
the
could
date's
always
been
use
set and that-
volunteers. The
Was
day of
this
the
a farm
event,
book?
Yeah,
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 that'd be great.
yeah, get some of them involved.
I did send a, I did mention that we were meeting tonight and invited folks to come.
They're banging down the door.
You know, to get in.
I guess I'll have to jazz it up a little. You never know who might decide to come. I think the invite is important.
We have a 18-year-old girl that just started riding at the barn. She lives over either on Grove Street or right off Grove Street. And she wasn't riding me, she was riding with Kelsey, and Kelsey said that they have a business making soaps. And they just planted 20 blueberry bushes and they wanna have a little farm stand at their house selling the soaps and the blueberries and stuff. So I said to Kelsey, oh, maybe
Mhm.
she needs to get involved with the egg hunt. So next time
Yeah.
she comes, I'll have Kelsey.
Yeah.
mention it.
Yeah, if I can get her name and address, because at the very least, we would invite them to have a table
Yes,
at the fair.
I'll find out. I think her name was Clarissa Thompson, or I took the message off the machine and gave it to
Okay.
Kelsey to call, but I think it was something like that.
Okay,
And I didn't realize she was only 18 when she
Mhm.
left the message, but that's great, because
Mhm.
young people are more energetic,
they are, they don't have as much stuff going on,
Right.
you know?
right? So I'll try to follow up on that.
Okay,
Who would we contact at the school to see if anybody?
That's what I was wondering.
usually it's the guidance office. I think, don't they post at the guidance office when
Yeah.
there's stuff like this opportunity?
For like community service.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
wonder if we could go directly to the.
What
to
is
the
it?
ag- the horticulture, yeah.
D'Angelo.
Soon, because he just gave us notice.
Oh,
Oh, see retired?
He's moving.
Which might not be out yet,
Mhm.
Oh,
so.
That's all right,
sorry,
that's all right.
sorry.
Like that was-
What's the other guy's name with the?
Dan,
Yes, Dan,
Kelly? Is it
No.
Kelly? No.
No.
nice kid too.
Yeah, I think that.
And he might be a good contact.
He came last.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he can't come, but he lives in.
Like Grantham or someplace, doesn't he?
Ellington.
Well, doesn't, school must end soon.
I assume that-
Middle of June, yeah. But
Are-
these
are
kids
you on
aren't
their
thinking
advisory
about the
board?
fall.
For the horticulture? Yes, maybe you can ask the better for teacher,
If you want him to join us,
oh, to bring kids or whatever.
Oh,
Is it McPherson, Dan McPherson? No.
no,
Well, even if,
you're gonna say Fleck, but it's not. Flynn?
when does school start again? The end of August or September?
Right around
The
Labor
Wednesday
Day.
before Labor Day normally.
So they would be back in school, but if,
Well, they would be.
I had found
Yeah, they would
at
be.
the shelter that a lot of these kids need community service. And it's hard to, sometimes it's hard to find. The egg fair would be,
You know, there's a million organizations that are always looking for volunteers, and when we post it at the school, we get nothing. So,
um,
yeah, so I don't know what
That's what
the
guys-
disconnect is.
Yeah, I wonder whether the, the word gets out. That's why I wonder if we went right to
I
that.
can try to draft some of
Horticultural.
the barn kids. And drag them over.
Well, it's tough. When it gets down to crunch time, the guy first says, look, you just couldn't 5 hours somewhere, we did 40. That's what they're telling the kids. Because so many of them joined in. So. It's the inside scoop.
That's a great way to,
Encourage them.
encourage kids to.
Yeah.
Dan
Take one
Richards,
Really make an effort.
Dan
Yeah.
Richards.
Wish I could.
When does such a farm
5:40?
close? October.
45.
Yeah, usually
The girls that
after,
work for me, they work there. so
yeah,
they
usually
wouldn't
up
know.
to, no, and they're Plimptons. So
Oh, but they would volunteer to help. Wouldn't that be okay?
that would be okay.
But
sure.
they work at Sawchuck, so they'd probably be
Yeah.
working there.
Yeah, they probably will be on a Sunday. Yeah.
I have to tell you this story of the youths of America. And I have this young man who works for me, highly recommended, good worker and all that. And when he was working, he always had one of those headset things on so he could listen to his music. And one day he was there and he put it on the trunk of his car and he took off out the farm driveway and took a left towards the fire station. And I got a call 5 minutes later, he realized he lost his, whatever you call those things.
Yeah.
So he said, Roy, you can help me find it. Can I come down and look? I said, sure. So we walked around, we didn't find it. So the next time, oh no, it might have been that day. I said to him, I said, Ryan, I said, you probably lost it when you pulled out of the driveway and took that left. There's a couple, 2 or 3 houses there and the one going up. I said, why don't you just take a walk towards Dunkin' Donuts and see if you can see it on the road? His response, walk? That was it.
Really?
Yeah. And then I found out afterwards, I said, it was expensive. He said, yeah, it's about $200.
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
Beats, you call them beats?
Is that
Probably,
what they are?
yeah.
But you would have thought I was asking him to jump
Yeah.
out in the traffic.
plow the lower 40.
That's a half a mile tops.
Get my parents buy me another pair.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think Elliot's got chickens.
Who does?
Elliot, class.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
He's got a few. And like always, he got them for the kids and now they're Elliots.
Right.
yeah, yeah.
That's like John.
Well, I'm just the old one, so he's one of the kids in college now. Oh, God.
Yeah, he is. I think he's,
Junior. I think.
yeah, I was going to say a junior. Yeah.
So John,
Yes,
we still have some funds available this year. They will disappear July 1st. You said that we need some new signs,
yeah,
For
let's
the-
let's
so we really should get
let's
those.
inventory, see what you got, really.
Yeah,
Very good.
Yeah.
because it sounds like we may have some programs that we have to pay for next year.
I had 2 signs that you stick in the ground, but they were, they had last year's.
But I
numbers on
think the
them.
what
banner,
about the
you said
date?
we
I
needed
know.
a new banner. Right?
We can change the date.
I'm not sure. I said
Change
we
the number.
needed a banner, but
Yeah. I
But we
thought,
talked about a banner if we
Talked
moved it
about
to the farm, but.
yeah.
yeah, but I thought we needed a new banner that, you know,
Yeah.
had opportunity to say this week or, you know, an actual date or something. Cause it says today, I think,
It does say so.
Yeah.
I think it,
yeah.
well, when's convenient, we'll take a look at that stuff.
Okay, and if there's any, do we need some more signs to put around?
Let's get a count, because,
Okay. Does,
we
I
have a
wonder
lot.
Barry
last
still,
year.
does Barry have any
So I
think
think
so.
we
I haven't
kick them
seen
back
any.
to really?
to Rui. Yeah, we may need a couple more.
Oh, we did last
Because they
time, we
get-
just changed the dates on them.
Well, we can do that, but I mean, we may need some replacements, because some did get
Some of them got
stolen,
damaged and some were picked up, yeah.
Yeah. so,
And
Well, it's-
did you
We'll get a
have
count.
some for, food and drink or bathrooms?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
Not all those were even used.
Okay.
So.
Okay, so we have those.
We have the parking.
Yeah.
Look it up with Rui,
Yes, so
we'll take a
we,
look
we
at it.
should probably have at least a dozen signs to put around town, you
Yes.
know, at various intersections.
And we may, yeah, I think we probably use more than that.
Mhm.
We made it of that, so,
Oh, okay.
so. We'll check if I can get into Rui's.
Come on.
You haven't expanded into a storage over there.
No, not at all.
All right, Deb.
Oh. Well, I applied for reappointment, to the Board of Selectmen, and I got it, so I was reappointed, and so my position is through April 30th, 2026.
Yay. Good,
Oh, great.
congratulations.
Yeah, very good.
Did you get
What
a
would we do
signing
without
bonus?
you?
Did
Get
I?
a signing bonus?
Yes, oh, yes.
yeah.
Of course. I sent out the barn book letter. This one, I included the invitation for tonight. The CMAP vine, I also attached the plant sale.
Okay.
That had the brochures out for gardening there. And I also mentioned again, that if folks are visiting soccer or baseball fields and servicing their chicken coop, that they should be changing their shoes.
I think that was smart to put that at the end, because that's the last thing people see.
What do you think so?
Yes, so if they go down, I think the last thing on your mind is the last thing you saw, instead of being in the middle somewhere.
Oh, and I bolded it.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, that was
and
exactly.
changed the type size a little, just.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I had contacted, John Alcombright, but that hasn't gone anywhere about, he does some type of monthly Facebook letter from the.
Yeah, he
selectmen.
does, he does.
I can't find it. I asked John.
It's
It's not
Yeah.
on the website.
It's not on the website. You have to look on Facebook,
No,
which is,
I'm not good on that. There's 5
Yeah.
Facebooks.
I,
Oh, when I play,
Right, there's a whole
only
bunch of
one.
them.
there's only one.
But you're saying with town
Group.
one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Group.
there's,
town local, there's all.
Yeah,
things
so
Kingston,
which
yeah.
one is
I
the
don't know.
official?
I really don't know.
I don't think any of them are official.
Oh,
None of them are town sponsored,
oh, I thought Kingston had one.
but
Well, we are Kingston people and it's Kingston News,
yeah,
but
But
I
it's
think
not
it's
the
private
Kingston
people
government?
that started it. I don't think it's government.
no, none of them.
I think all things Kingston is the more common one.
Oh,
No,
Sure.
town local Kingston, sorry. I don't know, I'm confused now.
because
I
I
looked at the
was going
public
to,
one,
I
too.
asked him if he would include just, you know, couple of sentences like that about baseball and soccer fields. I don't think people make that connection with either they or their kids are out on these fields.
I'm sure they don't.
Yeah, yeah. Did you send it to his email?
No, I can.
Yeah, just send, because I've sent him stuff to his email, asking if he could include it in the next newsletter,
Okay,
and he's done that.
all right, that's what I'll do.
Yeah.
With that.
Yeah,
like
his,
last paragraph.
his town email.
Okay. Very good. And lastly, I am going on vacation. Going to my sisters in Virginia. May 13th to 26th, and I just got an email that you don't see, but Jean got it.
I did.
Okay.
Have a good trip.
Oh, I
Fun.
always do.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. there.
13 to the 26th, is that what you said?
13 to 26.
Yeah.
It's the gateway to the Blue Ridge Mountain Parkway.
Yeah.
Front Royal, it's a lovely town. She lives
That
in a
is. Yeah,
beautiful
that's
home.
nice.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
Yeah.
So our membership, Rui, you're the only one that expires this year.
And
So-
no, you can't.
So
Right.
hopefully,
That doesn't happen in June. I went
right,
down
right, but
to-
I would check with the selectman's office, be sure that they've got you for reappointment. Because they do those in June.
Okay.
So it's effective with July 1st. Because Beth went through that last year. Everybody, you
It was
see,
confusing.
When do I expire?
2027,
Just for a couple of years.
yeah. Christine is 2026. So Barry was 2026. So when you were appointed, what did they put in their letter? As to when you,
I don't know.
You do understand.
Yes,
this is-
what's-
This is
Last man standing here. Hello.
Yeah.
Let's go.
What's that?
Yes, that's it.
Okay. Anybody else have any other agricultural?
Did you want to bring up what you talked to us about? Karen?
No, I didn't really want to do them.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay.
yeah, John, you're 2026, Christine's 2026.
It's only one year term.
One and done.
Well, I
Well,
think
Because you filled.
Oh, I filled
Yeah,
it. Oh, okay, I thought.
a
Oh,
position.
Big shoes, yeah.
Yeah,
Gonna take a few
Important.
years
so
to grow into
just
it.
trying to see if you want me here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Get rid of it.
You're in.
Trial
You're in.
basis.
You're not, yeah, no, no.
It's still death do us part. That's the way it is.
All right, anything anybody want to recap or? You good?
I mean, we've got the produce sharing coming up. You're gonna get permission for the ag fair, then we'll get started
Yeah.
on that. People are working on programs, so.
Do you watch the agendas? For the selectmen?
Usually,
Okay,
yeah,
keep an eye out, because I'll go for the, make sure I'm available for when they bring up the public share.
okay.
You're gonna go to, you want to both go, or you want to?
I don't have to go down. Really don't.
You're not easing out like, it's not gonna be that easy to ease out.
No, easy.
There's no easing. All right, does anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Do I have a second?
15.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Meeting is adjourned.